run that all-star race yesterday. They learned a lot what happened at the end. That race also had a long green flag run at the end. So maybe Bobby was just saving his tires. You know, he's got a lot of experience with the midget series, you know, running all those races in the Midwest with tire wear comes into play. I think he's going to use that experience for today. Yeah, that car is definitely handling well right now. As the 2 and the 6 car have kind of separated themselves from each other, I think you know, Newman's, you know, having a little handling issue now, also fighting that power steering. That, you know, as the front tires wear, that power steering comes into more of a play there.
Let's learn about Bobby Santos from Derek.
Bobby Santos comes back up to the lead pack, trying to contend for a win with just a handful of laps to go. Bobby Santos, the 2010 NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour champion, finished 27th in this race last year, had a very bad showing, but he's trying to make his way back up there. Bobby Santos has been pretty busy lately. He finished second recently in the Little 500 in Indiana, and he's got next week. That's a pretty busy week as well. He's Smoke racing as he runs a USAC Silver Crown Series car at Lucas Oil Raceway, and then he's going to run a sprint car in Michigan.
Well, as we watch Santos and Newman, Dave Sapienza is also creeping up into this group in the 36.
Yeah, obviously, like we said earlier, Dave has learned a lot this year, and to run here up in the front in New Hampshire really shows how good that team has come along and how good they are.
Closing in on 5 to go. There's Priest, 8th in the point standings with 2 wins, the Spring Sizzler at Stafford and the Thompson 125. Can he add New Hampshire? Oh boy, he got loose there, Tommy.
Yeah, he's trying to wheel that thing as for everything it has right now. I think you know, obviously, like I said earlier, handling has come into play. He's trying to find every piece of grip there is out there in that racetrack to try to get that car to turn.
It's been incredible how deep into the corner these guys have been able to drive. It's really going to be interesting to see how far down there they can go on the final couple of laps.
As you remember, a couple years ago, these two cars had a little run-in with 1 to go, I think, going into 1. So it'll be pretty interesting to see what happens here if they're in that position again.
Priest down on the bottom, slower traffic in front of him. Kobe with a pretty good drive is able to hang on.
That's pretty cool. These guys have been running 45 laps straight green flag, and to see these 4 cars battling for the lead all within 1 second of each other's, you know, is a testament to these modifieds.
And don't forget, Newman doesn't have power steering. Is he going to have the strength for the final 5?
We'll see.
He's lost a little bit of ground to these guys. Santos is closed up to the backside of Priest.
Yeah, Santos has come out of nowhere. I think he, you know, like I said, he's done a really good job saving his tires, and he's going to be set himself up here for the last 3 or 4 laps for a good finish.
Santos closes right in on Ryan Priest in that white and orange 6.
Yeah, the 44 is definitely handling a lot better than these 2 right now.
Here goes Priest looking inside with 3 to go. Priest missed the May 13th race at Langley because he went off to get married.
Newman gets back in the mix here.
Yep, he's closed right back in. Santos to the inside of Kobe. Priest at the front of the pack. 4 cars getting set to fight it out for the final 2 laps. Gonna have a great finish for the NASCAR Whelen Modifieds here today at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, setting itself up beautifully.
2 laps to go.
3 former series champions and a Daytona 500 winner fighting for the win here today.
That's awesome. I mean, you can throw a blanket over these guys right now. You can see Santos is just working Priest right now, setting them up.
Here comes Kobe now on the outside with a little help from Newman. Then he goes wide in the corner. Priest comes off the middle of the turn and holds on to the lead. Boy, there's some pushing and shoving in there.
Newman tries the outside. The 2 cars shut the door on him.
Coming to the white flag this time.
Oh, they tried to go 3 wide.
Contact there as Newman gets into Kobe. Kobe goes around. Newman's in the wall. And the yellow comes out as they were coming to the white.
What a shame there.
Oh, man. We are going to have an overtime finish. Kobe's able to drive away. I think his car is going to be good. Not so sure about that one.
That's a shame. These guys were putting on a great show. I would have liked to see them get to the end. As you can see, the 77 got a good run there and tried to go in 3 wide. He hopped the right rear tire of the 44 and ran into the 2 car and caused the caution. These guys obviously trying to get to the end. They're going to fight for every position, every groove they possibly can. The cars are, you know, like I said, they've gone a long time going green flag. They're handling. They're just driving the heck out of these cars, trying to get everything they get, and that's what usually happens.
Just hanging on, weren't they? I mean,
yeah.
They've used these cars up, and now they're going to have overtime. It will be a green-white checkered situation when we come back for the finish of what's already been a great race. Don't miss the completion. Getting ready for a green-white checkered finish in the Eastern Propane and Oil 100. Priest on the outside. Santos in the black 44. Bach is up here now, and Sapienza as well. Kobe is back in about 10th.
This is going to be pretty interesting. The tires have cooled down. Might give Priest one last shot to stay in first here, but I have to go with the 44 right now. I think he's going to be the best handling car here.
Here we go. Green flag. Next time by the white.
Priest gets a really good restart.
Santos diving down. Can he get the drive off the corner? Yes, he's got the lead.
He did a really good job of setting that corner up. He drove it in real deep and got out front with Priest. Priest is still fighting for the lead here on the outside.
Sapienza on the inside of Bach. There's the white flag. Santos has won the All-Star race here just last year. Can he get this one as well?
Great battle for third.
Nice job off the bottom by Bobby Santos. Priest trying to get the draft. Bach working the outside of Sapienza for third. Here they come off the final corner, and Bobby Santos takes the win in the Eastern Propane and Oil 100.
Bobby did a really, really good job, I think, saving his tires. I think he learned a lot from yesterday's All-Star race because he faded yesterday in the late stages of that race. With all that experience with the midget series and all the different series that he's driven over the course of his career, I think it all came into play today.
Former series champion Bobby Santos, a big win here today at Loudon. We're going to come right back because they've shaken things up in the point standings. We'll break it all down for you after this.